Here we are in Penticton, and I'm parked on Front Street right now, and this is the street that the guidebook that I have led me to, so I'm hoping it is correct in saying that this street is lined with restaurants and funky little shops. I'm liking the sound of that funky little shops, so we're going to take a stroll down Front Street here and see how funky these little shops are. It's Ogopogo time. Yep, we are here in Kelowna, BC. We're not in the city center or anything. We're actually in West Kelowna right now. I'm just parked at a McDonald's because I was updating the blog just a few minutes ago. And Kelowna is the home of the famous Ogopogo monster, which is kind of Canada's version of the Loch Ness monster. And it supposedly lives in the Okanagan Lake, which runs through Kelowna and down to Penticton, and I think it sort of trickles off into a river after that. So the Ogopogo lives in that lake, apparently, so I'm going to keep an eye out, maybe catch a glimpse of our monster friend, but I can't guarantee anything either. And besides that, I'm just going to be touring Kelowna for a little bit and checking out the sights and sounds around the city. And then tonight, we are going to be staying, we're going to be camping at a provincial park with a name that's very close to home. So you're gonna have to wait and see what that park is and what it's called, and hopefully I can get a campsite there, because without giving too much away, I think I was meant for BC. So you'll see what that's all about in the near future. Okay, onward. We're going to be touring Kelowna for a little while. Sitting on the dock of the bay in a park which I do not know the name of, but we're in Kelowna, and this is the Okanagan Lake. Keeping an eye out for that Ogopogo still. No sign of him yet. We are just outside of Kelowna, BC, and you know how I know this place was made for me? Well, have a little gander at this sign. That's right. BC was made for this Ellison. And we're ending the day in the Vernon area. I'm just about 13 kilometers outside of Vernon, and you're not going to believe where I'm camping tonight. I'm right beside the sign here. Look at this. Believe it or not. Oh yes, Ellison Provincial Park. Day 21. We have reached the 3-week point in the Great Canadian Adventure, and we still haven't made it to Vancouver, but it's coming up in the next few days, I'd say. We're just leaving Ellison Provincial Park. Again, that's where I camped last night. It was a real quiet spot, and good firewood for a change. Well, I shouldn't say for a change. The firewood's been mostly good, but Lake Louise, still, you got to get on the ball in terms of your camp firewood, because it sucks. Today, the plan is to head to Kamloops and check out the sites and whatnot in Kamloops, and then probably on to Merritt, and probably ending the day in Merritt today. And then tomorrow, might even make it to Vancouver, but we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see, because plans often change at the last minute. Anyway, This is the beginning of day 21, and I just wanted to stop at this sign and take my picture next to it because, well, for obvious reasons. I almost left Kamloops without giving you guys an update. Shame on me, I know. But anyway, just stopped here for a couple of hours. I haven't even really done any like touring or sightseeing or anything like that. I was updating the blog, uploading videos, and then I went to Walmart here where I bought some blank CDs so I could burn some CDs. Because I'm getting sick of listening to the same stuff over and over when you're kind of out in the middle of nowhere and there's barely any radio stations and or you're not getting any reception anywhere. You put on the few discs that you do have, and by now I think I've heard them all like 5 times. I love the Joe Rogan podcasts, that's what I listen to, but you can only listen to them so many times before you can sort of quote them word for word. So I bought some CDs just so I could get some new material on the radio. So that's been my experience in Kamloops, just sort of getting things done. It's kind of a cool little city or town. It's kind of right in the middle of the mountains here, and you know, it's not very green. It's pretty dry out here and kind of brown and dusty looking. Maybe if you're interested in getting a little bit of a view, not that you can see a whole lot. You can see the Walmart, but I'm heading on to Merritt. Oh, my CD has just finished burning, so I've got some new stuff to listen to on the road, some Doug Stanhope stand-up comedy. So we're heading on to Merritt, and we're going to find a campground there and crash for the night, and in the morning, could be Vancouver if we can make the long drive, but Vancouver could be tomorrow night, so that should be pretty exciting. Alright, enough blabbering on. I am off to Merritt, British Columbia. Hello and welcome to camping. We are in Merritt, BC, or the Merritt area at least, and I've decided to do this update a little bit differently just because I can. I took my my Canada chair down to the water side here, so I'm updating in a different fashion rather than the hello guys, hello, hello, hello. So I figured I'd give you a little shot of the scenery behind me because it is pretty nice. And got my Canada chair here, which I wanted to display. It seems like this chair right here should be the national chair of Canada. Forget these Muskoka chairs. This Canada chair is the one, because it seems like everywhere I've gone in Canada so far, somebody has one of these chairs. It seems like I see them in every campsite at least once. So all across the nation, people are rocking the Canada chairs. And so like I said, we're in Merritt, British Columbia. We are less than 300 kilometers, I'd say, from Vancouver. So I'm thinking there's a very good chance that by tomorrow night we'll be in Vancouver. And we'll see how late I get there. Perhaps I can tour Stanley Park, which is an awesome park. I highly recommend it from the last time I was there. And so tonight we're just taking it easy. Might be rooming it in Vancouver tomorrow if I make it, and if I can find a decent hotel or motel, because we're going to try to stay in the downtown area, which is pretty pricey, but hopefully it won't break the wallet too much. So Vancouver tomorrow with any luck, and tonight we're going to have ourselves a nice little fire here in, I forgot to mention, we're in Monk Provincial Park, which is a little bit outside of Merritt. So that's where I am tonight. So that's it for tonight. Wrapping up day 21. Again, we're officially at the 3-week point, and we've just got another day till Vancouver, and then we're going to do Vancouver Island, and then who knows? It's up in the air. No Plan Dan strikes again. Par for the course. So this is No Plan Dan saying have yourselves a terrific evening, or morning, or afternoon, depending on when you're watching this video. Alright, wrapping up.